Hello and welcome to the presentation on dual enrollment. Looking at Executive Summary PA, or Public Act of 258 of 2000, the Career and Technical Preparation Act was basically established for preparation enrollment options to help students with technical or career options in Michigan, to prescribe certain duties of public schools, certain non-public schools, certain post-secondary institutions, to prescribe certain powers and duties of certain state departments, officials, agencies, and repeal acts and part of acts. Very technical, but more significantly, and this was revised recently, the PA 94 of 1979 said that pretty much within the 2021 school year, no more than $8 million could be appropriated for college and technical education and early and middle college and dual enrollment programs. So I'm mostly concerned with dual enrollment, myself as a university faculty member, and we are involved at my institution in dual enrollment programs with about 5 of our area high schools. No more than 5% of the budget could be devoted to administrative costs, and it also collaborates with the regional workforce development with a board of service delivery area. And with that, they also have to project a 10-year job opening projection. But here's where it gets interesting for colleges. There's also a section on all these things that are stipulated in the Act that have to be met for this to be in compliance, or, and it's a big or, and it's section 61B 5BI, or 1, has a coherent sequence of courses that will allow a student to earn a high school diploma and achieve at least one of the following, one of them being an associate's degree. So this is really where dual enrollment courses fall in. If the course itself would apply towards an associate's degree, so really any 100 or 200 level courses, then those classes apply to be covered under this legislation. Some of the goals were to increase vocational skills and access to higher education, quicker degree completion at less cost to students, so that was important, helping students get through college quicker so that they can get out into the workforce and basically start earning an income and paying taxes. It's also less cost to students and parents on the funding of college education. So Michigan's one of the states that provide this through state dollars. There's roughly 22 states that require students to pay for this, at least in part, on their own. So Michigan has, at least for now, some tax support to help students with dual enrollment classes, although it comes through the districts that must fund the bill. Challenges. There's often difficulty scheduling courses between high schools and colleges, so many 1st through 5th or 6th hour in high schools, where colleges tend to have block classes and 90-minute classes or 3-hour block classes that would be tougher to accommodate in schools. Colleges also often go into the evening, which many schools don't. Some dual enrollment classes are not always accepted by alternative colleges as well, so that can be a challenge. If a student graduates from high school, they've taken some dual enrollment courses, they're ready to start college, but then the college that they choose does not accept the college credits of another institution. Generally, that should be mitigated by schools that are regionally accredited. So for instance, in our region, we're accredited by the Higher Learning Commission, and any HLC school should accept other HLC schools' credits, especially if those are similar classes to what would be required in a common core, such as humanities courses or social science courses that fit in most degree majors. Equity concerns, as dual enrollment target high achieving bound college students. So some have said, the dollars that go toward dual enrollment classes really don't help those students that would need additional supports or who are not college ready or not planning on college. That really those students who already are planning on college probably are going to go to college either way, even if dual enrollment helps them get through college quicker or cheaper. There's still those students who are left behind in high schools. Policy elements and initiatives. So there's been a lack of appropriate funding, which has been a concern of high school administrators and district leaders. Again, in Michigan, that comes funded through the districts. Michigan funding for dual enrollment courses comes through K-12 school district funds, while in 22 states, students pay for that on their own, according to Kilgore and Wagner. Many states, including for Michigan, pay for dual enrollment classes out of limited district funds, and I don't think anybody really argues that schools are overfunded at any level. But students do not directly pay for dual enrollment classes as if they would if they were a high school graduate attending college classes on their own. Some of the implications. The promise of dual enrollment to helping support the goal of greater career readiness is significant, and it's done much to support greater access to college while also reducing costs and promoting positive study skills. So it is a motivation, or at least it appears to be, for students who are in dual enrollment classes to work harder, to see that as, I'm working towards my higher education, and these are classes that I can take with me into college to get done quicker. For dual enrollment to be successful, stakeholder input significant at all levels. So that was a study that was done by Wozniak and Berlin-Palmer out of Western Michigan University. And basically, everybody wants to have some ownership and some stake in decisions that are being made. And when that's not done, people feel disenfranchised. And some of these conflicts, like scheduling and supporting students, have been mitigated through the innovation of technology-based instruction, like the Michigan Virtual University, Michigan Virtual Learning Research Institute, that actually has fostered greater discussion on online technologies and internet-based instruction, which probably has also been expanded in the era of COVID out of necessity. And there's my references. Thank you so much.